Hello, welcome back to this channel. Today we'll be playing Stardew Valley, and we're going to do a challenge and see if we can complete the community center in the first year. So, of course, like all things, let's hop straight into it and start naming our character. Before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe, because only 1.5% of you guys are subscribed, and these videos take a lot of effort to create. Just this one alone has over 20 hours of footage. And with that, let's start the video. On day one, the first thing we do is clear out an area for our crops, and then we hoe up the dirt in the cleaned area so we can plant our crops there. After that, we collect some more wood so we can get ourselves a chest. Then after that, we watered all of our crops so we won't have to worry about energy while foraging. Though before we went foraging, I grabbed 6 cauliflower seeds from Pierre's. So now that all our tasks are complete, we went foraging. And then before we ended the day, we grabbed some copper from the bottom of our farm where the quarry is, so Quint would show up the next day with a furnace recipe. After that, we stored all of our extra goods in our chest, and then we went to bed after selling all of our forageables. Then the next morning when we left our house, sure enough, Quint was there and he gave us the furnace blueprint. I don't know how long he's been waiting there, but at least we have the blueprint now. After that, we headed to the ocean to pick up a fishing rod from Willie. And it's a good thing we picked up the fishing rod because one of the entire bundle sets is actually all themed around fishing. So, fishing is pretty important for this run. Then we picked the forage off the beach because we would be an idiot not to take all of this free money and items for the community center. And then with our newly acquired fishing rod, we went to the nearby lake and got ourselves a sunfish. Then I planted my newly acquired seeds from Pierre's because we need some of those plants to complete the community center pantry so we can unlock our greenhouse. After that, we cleaned up our farm a little bit more. The next day, we woke up to it raining, so today will definitely be a fishing day. And then I went fishing for the rest of the day because spring has quite a few fish you can actually catch for the community center bundle, and we really need all of those as fast as possible. At the end of the day, I even managed to catch an eel, which is a pretty hard fish to catch, especially with 0 level on fishing. On day 5, Marnie brought us a cat, which I quickly adopted. And then I named it Subscribe, so you guys could always remember to subscribe so you can support this channel and help it grow. We also got our first harvest of parsnips, so we plucked them out of the ground and put them into the selling bin. Then at the bottom right of the map, I found some spring onions, which I'm pretty sure sell for about $1.50 each, so that's pretty good. Day 6 was another rain day, so I just fished for the rest of the day again. And then we fished up an ancient seed. So I quickly went to Gunther's, and then I traded it into the museum because that's a really expensive fruit that we can sell, and it also regrows. And then I went straight back to fishing for the rest of the day. On day 7, the traveling cart actually had a rabbit's foot, so we quickly picked that up because that's a pretty rare item that we actually do need for the community center. On day 8, some more stuff was done, and we had a great second harvest. And then we spent the rest of the day mining some stone and some other raw ore. Then on day 9, we planted a ton of new seeds so we can get some more variety and some more stuff we can sell. And then we watered it, and so it's all ready to grow. On day 10, I did a little bit more mining so I could get some more stone. And while we were in the mines, we got 28 copper. And we also got to level 15 in the mines. And then day 11 was another day where I fished the entire day away, because none of the townspeople actually want to be my friends. On day 12, we cleaned up our farm a bit, so it won't be as messy. Day 13 was the egg festival, where we did a little trading with Pierre, and then we beat some kids in the egg festival by stealing 10 eggs from all of them, so we got ourselves a hay hat. And then on day 15, I chopped down a couple trees and then immediately ran out of energy because I have no extra food with me. On day 16, we get an introduction to Morris, the very competitive business partner that works for Joya, who Pierre really dislikes. Also, why can't we grab one of those coupons? 50% off is actually pretty good. After that, we expanded our field and got everything watered. On day 17, we did a lot of foraging, and we picked up quite a lot of salmon berries in the process, because salmon berries can actually be eaten and to gain a somewhat good amount of energy. Day 18 and 19 were more mining days, and we actually made some good progress on the mines and made it quite far down so far, so that's one good thing so far. On day 20, a bunch of our crops were grown, including cauliflower, green beans, and parsnips, so I picked them all out of the ground and put them in the sewing basket, and then I spent the rest of the day mining the mines. On day 21, we had another nice harvest of cauliflower and strawberries. After that, I upgraded my axe to copper. Then we also did some foraging, and then I used 300 pieces of wood to repair the bridge on the beach, so I could get to the other side of the beach so I could collect some forageables. And then later in the mines, I also caught myself a ghost fish. Day 22, we just collected some materials and some gems from the mines. On day 23, we had a very productive day on the mine. We actually made it to level 45 and a little bit beyond that, which is very good so we can gather more materials. Day 24 was another good day in the mines. We once again made it down a good amount of floors and got quite a good amount of materials on the way. On day 25, we had a good strawberry harvest, and we got quite a lot of strawberries. Friday the 26th was another fishing day like usual on rainy days. In the Forgotten Woods, we caught a wood skip and a catfish as well, which is really good because catfish aren't easy to catch, especially with low fishing levels. Day 27, another mining day. We got some good items from killing ghosts and bats and stuff, and we also got some pretty good progress in the mines and made it down quite far, so we just need to make it down a couple more floors to get to the next new type of floor. On day 28, we did a lot more cleaning on our farm to get it prepared for the next season, and after that, we went to bed ready for the next season. On the first day of the hot summer weather, we went over our farm and collected some new summer forageables that have come out. And then we went to Pierre's and picked up a ton of new summer type seeds, so we can complete some more community center bundles after we get them all harvested. And then we planted all the seeds and got them all fertilized. And then on day 30, we made a little bit more progress on the mines. On day 32, we harvested some of our newly grown wheat. After that, we made it pretty far down in the mines, and we got to the fire levels where fire quartz can actually spawn. And we even managed to get a fire quartz as well. On day 33, we completed the blacksmith bundle, the adventure bundle, and the geologist bundle, so we completed the boiler room. After that, the Junimos repaired the boiler room, and one of them even followed us around. I just love them because they're always so cute. And then, when we went to bed, we watched the Junimos do their little repairing minecart dance. Day 34, we did a ton of fishing and the ocean, and I even was able to catch myself a pufferfish. On day 35, it was another very rainy fishing day, but we did manage to catch quite a lot of fish, including a sturgeon and a largemouth batch, which is pretty good considering our fishing level is still fairly low, and that's pretty good because we need a lot of those for the community center. A little after that, we completed the ocean fish bundle and the construction bundle as well. On day 36, we bought ourselves a mighty fine apple tree from Pierre's. Then after that, we did a little bit of a tree chopping in our little forestry area. On day 37, I built myself a pretty nice barn so we could start raising cows and other animals for artisan products after we process them. And then we just fished for the rest of the day so we could rack up some more fishing skill and also get some nice profit off of it. On day 40, we deforested the entire outside area of our farm so we could get enough wood to actually continue making more of our buildings that we need. Day 41 was an amazing corn harvest. Even though it was raining, we got quite a lot of corn. And then we bought ourselves a brand new dairy cow. Then we did a little bit of beach foraging so we could get some more money. And then once again we fished the rest of the day away. On a very unrelated topic, we still don't have any friends with the townfolk. On day 42, we finally checked our fruit bat cave, which was almost completely filled with stuff that we could use for the community center. Then we used the fruit and the other stuff we had processed to complete the artisan bundle. After that, we also got ourselves a brand new coop. On day 43, with all of our quality crops, we managed to complete the quality crops bundle. And then I bought way too many watermelon seeds that I definitely didn't need to get. And then we got them all planted. On day 49, it's a rainy day, so we finally have a break from having to water all those watermelons. So of course we take a fishing day, and we fish for the rest of the day. On day 50, we completed the Enchanter's Bundle in the Community Center bulletin board. And then we once again tended to our crops. On day 51, we went very deep in the mines, back to where we were before, and we collected some items and killed a good amount of enemies. On day 52, we took care of the animals again, and we took care of our crops as well. And then we went back into the mines to gather some more materials. And thanks to all the fighting we did, we leveled up to level 5 in combat. On day 53, guess what? We actually upgraded our house, and I already have the seaweed I needed for the maki roll, so first I caught a fish. And then we bought some rice from Pierre's, and then we made the maki roll we needed for the community center and a fried egg as well. And then after that, we completed the research bundle on the bulletin board in the community center. Then we just cleaned up our farm a little bit so it could be prepared for more new stuff. Day 54 was another rainy day, so we just did our normal chores on the farm, like collecting eggs and feeding our chickens. Then we milk our cow, then feed our cow, then we chopped down some trees, checked to the traveling cart, and then went to bed. On day 27, our crops were finally ready to harvest, so we picked them up all out of the ground, and then we sold every last crop. After that, we replanted all the seeds in our forestry area, and that night we watched our earnings skyrocket, which is really good. On day 57, the first day of fall, we went to Pierre's and bought both backpack upgrades and a ton of new seeds for this season. Then after that, we got everything all planted. And then we finished off the day by doing a little bit of fishing. On day 58, outside of Mayor Lewis's house, we got the community board cutscene. After that, we went fishing, and then with a newly collected fish, we completed the rare fish bundle. And then we put in the final bundle items for the fish tank, and watched it get repaired. On day 61, we harvested a ton of stone. Yeah, on day 61, we just harvested stone. That's it. On day 62 to day 66, we just did more of our normal chores. Though on day 62, we did do a little bit more of stone gathering. Day 72 was the carnival, which we of course won. And then we used an advanced gambling technique to double our money enough times to the point where we bought ourselves a star drop. On day 73, we completed the animal bundle, which completes the pantry. And then for the last remaining days of fall, we just do some more of our chores to keep our animals getting happier. On day 89, we bought ourselves a truffle from the traveling cart, one of the hardest things that we really needed to get, because we already got ourselves a red cabbage. On day 93, we completed the crafts bundle, which completed the art room. And then I completed the chef's bundle, which completes the bulletin board. And finally, we can complete the vault bundle, which completes the community center. Now with the community center completed, we said a sad goodbye to our little Junimo friends. And with that, the community center was completed in the first year. So, like that, we've completed our challenge. The next day, we woke up to a very nice letter in our mailbox, and an incredible view of Pierre punching Morse in the face. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe because this video took over 50 hours to record and edit alone. With that, goodbye.